I've just come back from a very scary assignment up in our remote north, where the waters teem with deadly marine creatures. Box jellyfish, sea snakes. Cape York truly is the poisonous tip of Australia. My guides on this adventure were a bunch of gung-ho scientists who risk everything to milk these deadly animals for their venom. They're convinced these highly toxic poisons may in fact hold the key to incredible medical breakthroughs. All very well, but getting these nasty critters to part with their venom is not for the faint-hearted. And it seems the more poisonous the creature, the more useful they can be.
To find the animal with the deadliest venom of all, we've come to Mission Beach, south of Cairns. But it's here that Mother Nature plays the cruelest trick. In a place tailor-made for taking a swim, there's no way that without the protection of one of these lycra suits, I'd be going anywhere near the water.
And here's why. The most venomous animal on the planet, the box jellyfish. A killer that claims at least one Australian life every year.
The venom for box jellyfish acts substantially faster on the heart than an inland taipan.
So compared to the world's deadliest snake, it beat it hands down?
Oh, easy.
This time my venom hunting guide is Professor Jamie Seymour from the Tropical Australian Stinger Research Unit at James Cook University. He's just as committed, just as courageous.
There's one, hang on, there's one. Knock it out of gear, mouse. Knock it out of gear.
He marks the spot and then, incredibly, wrangles this floating killer with his bare hands.
Tentacles on my finger.
You got one on your finger?
Yeah.
Is that hurting?
Yeah.
Jamie says he can't get a proper grip with gloves, so small stings are just an occupational hazard.
Yeah, so that'll do us. That's enough.
What would happen if you got all that tentacle on you?
Oh, look, there's enough tentacle on that animal to probably kill 15, 20 people.
Seriously?
Oh, easily, easily. Minute and a half. It's all over. Your heart stopped, and that's the end of it.
You're holding that with your bare hands.
I've got the non-bitey end. That's the important bit.
Jamie knows only too well what he's risking. A few years ago, he was stung by the box jellyfish's smaller cousin, the irukandji. As you can see from this footage, he was violently ill and the pain was intense. But the stings he's had from the box jellyfish were worse. Can you describe the pain?
Yeah, I've got to admit, it's a surreal sort of pain. It's not a pain that you get stung and it builds up. It's there, bang, it goes to a level straight up, and it stays at that level. And the best way I can to describe it is, think of a sort of a red-hot knife, drag it across your skin, intensify that pain by probably a factor of 10, hang on to it for 20 minutes, and you're getting close.
So I was slightly hesitant when Jamie asked me to collect the deadly tentacles for his research.
So if you take the lid off that...
So hang on, how are we going to get all those tentacles in here?
Trust me, I'm a doctor. Would I lie to you? You right?
This is not good.
Oh, okay. Now, wait a minute, wait a minute.
Look at the length of that.
So that's starting to get relaxed. So if I can borrow those scissors for 30 seconds, what I'm going to do is pick that up. If you put that underneath...
So if I coughed all this now...
You're dead.
Right, thank you.
That's all right.
There's a great element of trust.
No,
trust
you need not watch me, watch the container where the tentacles are. That's it, right. Now, if you want to cut those tentacles off as close to the body as you possibly can. A little lower, a little lower. No, lower down. Yep.
There?
Yep, about there. That's great. Yep.
That's a lot of firepower in there.
Oh, absolutely.
And that firepower may become a very effective medical tool. Once they learn why the venom is so lethal to the human heart, they might be able to turn it around from a curse into a cure for heart patients.
We may be able to then attach another drug to it and get that to the heart. The things you can use it for will be limitless.
To be so venomous, so deadly, it amazes me we don't know more about it.
And it amazes you. It scares me.
G'day, I'm Steve Irwin, and these are highly venomous sea kraits.
It's little wonder Jamie has the utmost respect for these waters and the deadly creatures that live here. He was right there when his good mate Steve Irwin died after that fatal encounter with a stingray.
Was it stingray venom that killed Steve Irwin?
No, basically with Steve, I mean, there was venom left behind in the heart wound, but basically Steve ended up with a 2.5 centimetre tear in the left ventricle of his heart, which means he had a slit like that in his heart, in the lower chamber, which is used to pump, and basically, in a nutshell, the blood just drained out of his heart.
When he died, did it make you think twice about what you do?
You immediately become a heck of a lot more cautious about what you're doing, but you can't walk away from it. As I said, if I don't do it, who does?
But like Steve Irwin, you can make a mistake.
Yeah, you can. You can. But, you know, do you wrap yourself up in cotton wool and sit at home?